EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Set. 5-9. Easy. Opposite. It's going to be a long day. Here we go. Hatchet. Mike 5-9.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Brees. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Ready. Yellow lady. 59. Watch. 0-2.
To throw, it's Brees. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Brees. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Clinton McDonald with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Back deep, the dangerous Pharaoh Cooper. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Big stop, let's go. Mike's 47.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
In your face.
Murray now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. On 2nd down, here's Murray. David Johnson here on the catch. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. Taking it about the 16. We're scoreless after 1. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Breeze able to find the veteran again, and he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Lady, yellow lady, you must be getting tired of seeing me.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Switch.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Hey, kill.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Well, this is caught by Ginn. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now throwing on first down and completing it. A gain of 6 there on first.
to Michael Thomas. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cardinals' 31-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Ready? Yellow lady.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he finds Cook. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Another try after the first down sack. Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Open man is Kirk, complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Breeze to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
That's good for 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go.
Now Drake. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
All day, dog.
Right back to Drake. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Let's go, D. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". 1, 2, 3.
On 3rd down, Murray. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. Johnson, the intended target. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. Didn't see that. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cassius Marsh. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now Breeze. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground with Drake.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Clay. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Quick strike here, Murray to Fitzgerald. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Murray now to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Interception all day, baby.
Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick 6, and they decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go, defense. Shift. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Johnson. Taking it right down Broadway. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
All day. Watch the sleeve. Hey, watch the ship.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's coming. Double up.
13-yard line.
Check 52. Sponge. Go. Where'd he go? Watch that.
On second down, it's Drake, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Whip.
22, Jack Bauman. 22, Jack Bauman.
Now Murray. This is caught, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk in the final minute, and the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Back to throw, Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Past the 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Mike 58, right there.
We got 21.
Go against the mic.
Hey, Alpha.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 58, come on. 58, come on.
Watch the run.
Under.
Check it back.
Check, check, check. Buzz, buzz.
One final try here for Breeze. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone. And that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like,